Good morning, all. I don't know why I'm on the intro screen instead of just the actual sim itself. Let me get myself going here, and then we'll get kicked off. Good to see you all. Welcome, welcome. Oh, what a song! I haven't heard this song for a while. Right. What else do I need to do? Anything else? No, I think we are set. I'm just going to make sure everything's live where it's supposed to be. I think we are good. Right, let's see if I click buttons whether things work. Hopefully they should. Hello! Good morning. The plane is still flying. To fool you. Even though I would like to. Right, I need to get a sub. And then I will say some hellos. Hello. Artemis, sir, thank you for 22 months. Hello. Good to see you. Coffee ready? Oh, I've already had my coffee. Like the first thing I do. Thank you so much for 22 months to get us started for the morning. Hello. How are you? Thank you, mate. It's all the twos. 2 months away from the 2 years. To start us off for the week, actually. Indeed, it's Happy Monday. So good morning and Happy Monday all. Thank you, mate. Cheers, cheers. Right, let me say some hellos. Roberticus, first one in today. Good morning, mate. Welcome. Mac Lilo as well. Hello. Willow, how you doing? Almost a welcome home to Heathrow, that's it. You've been awake all night checking on Volanta. Really? Yeah, no, we're fine. We're doing well. We're doing well. Steve here as well on the YouTube. Hello, Steve. How you doing? Cayman's here on Twitch. Hello. Stefan, good to see you. Nico, thank you for the follow on TikTok. Tar on the YouTube. Parts on the YouTube as well. Omar's here on Twitch. Hello. Good morning. Sanjil's here. Hello. Hello, hello. How are we all? Good morning, good morning. It feels very weird that it's a Monday and I'm not a Monday morning and I'm not working right now. I still struggle to get over the concept of like bank holidays and public holidays. I still struggle to get over the concept of them. But I will make the most of it. Lewis is here. Hello, mate. How are you? Good to see you. Hello. And Pasta Maker. Hello. Hello. Where is the A380? Unfortunately grounded at Singapore. We had some major... If you go back and look at the VOD from last night, we had some major, like, crazy, huge jitter stutters in it, which apparently quite a few people have been experiencing, and we couldn't shake them. We tried all sorts of different things to get it to work, and, well, it didn't. So we had to make a late night switch about 10:30 last night or so. We made a late night switch to the 777. So we were in the A380 in 2020, and now we're in the A380 in 2020. We were in the A380 in 2020, and now we're in the 777 in 2024. But it's my first overnight long haul in 2024, so yeah. But so far, so good. Aircraft is still flying, so that's always a good start to the day, right? Mr. Jazz is here. Good morning to you. Hello, how you doing? Tar, how you doing? Yeah, I'm well, thank you. I'm well. I'm still waiting for the coffee to really kind of get me going. I've been awake for like an hour and a half. I didn't lie in until 9:30, which was very nice. I've been awake for ages, but, you know, I just need that coffee to really get me kicked in. But I hope you're well as well, Tar. Thank you for asking. Freddie on TikTok says, I'm Speedbird 1-1 on Vatsim. Nice. Oh, you're doing the opposite. Oh, brilliant. Have a good flight. Yeah, that's it. Luckily, BA had a 777 in Singapore. Well, it's quite ironic, actually, because the two aircraft that operate the Singapore to Heathrow route for BA is a 777 and an A380. So all we needed to do was switch the flight number and redo the flight plan, and we were good to go. So there we go. Tar says they're flying from Dubai to Dallas. God, that is a long flight. That really is. What was the cause of the jitters? We don't actually know. There were all sorts of different, like, kind of speculations of what it could possibly be that was causing the big stutters, and we never actually found it. Somebody left a comment on my YouTube channel to say that they think it's VSync, and it fixed it for them by turning off VSync and turning it back on again. But the problem with that is that I had loads of other people say, oh, I turned this off and turned it back on again and it fixed it for me. And, well, we tried lots of things that didn't fix it. So we don't actually know really what was causing the big jitter stutters. But they've not appeared in this aircraft in 2024. So we'll carry on. As much as I love the A380, maybe I'll put it on the back burner for a little bit until we can kind of maybe work out what the source is of it. But yeah, we don't actually know. Just over Thailand, Freddy, nice. Also tried the dev 4K version of the A380 yesterday. Performance is very poor even at cruise. Really? Yeah, you'd think that the 4K dev version would probably be the best one on performance. Anyway, how do you have the overlay? Custom made for my channel, mate. Fat Boy Fat, good morning. Hello, how you doing? You had a problem with sim update 1.3.13. It wouldn't load. Ended up uninstalling back to base. Have you been able to get back in now? Hopefully it's just a case of being able to like get out of the beta and then you can load in. Hopefully that'll sort itself. Anyway, yes, good morning. Hello all. Hope we're all well. Hope we all slept well after our late night finish last night. Much later departure than was originally planned, but it meant that I could have a little bit more of a lie-in in bed this morning. So yeah, I got up about 10 o'clock, 10:15, and made some coffee and a bit of breakfast and slowly got myself ready. And here we are, ready for our landing into Heathrow. We should be landing in about an hour and a half. So we've got a nice amount of time. We've not got too long where we're just going to be twiddling our thumbs for hours waiting for landing. But we're also not in a rush, I guess, to plan the arrival just yet. But yeah. So hopefully it'll all be fine. Benedict's here on the YouTube as well. Hello, good to see you. A very good morning. Hello all. No matter what platform you're tuning in on, it is blooming good to see you all. I hope we're well. It feels so weird being live at this time and saying good morning to people. It feels really weird. Johan's here on the YouTube as well. Hello. Sometimes by the time I get to my destination, memory in terms of VRAM is close. Well, it's really weird, yeah, because I mean, like, I'm on a 4090. Yeah, I play in 4K, but I'm on a 4090, so you'd think it would be fine. It's weird. Good sir, thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Hello there. Welcome. Gilst is asking what happened to the A380 as well. Yeah, so we had some like crazy weird jitter stutter things, which apparently quite a lot of other people have had as well. I've not had it in the A380 since when the A380 first launched and they just had the 8K version of it. I had really bad jitters then. But the way that you fixed it, it was to do with the frame generation bug. The way that you fixed it was to go Alt-Enter to go put the sim to windowed mode and then go back to full screen, and that always fixed it for me. But yeah, I mean, we were trying to fix it yesterday. We tried all sorts of things and it just kept having these horrible jitters. It really wasn't flyable. It was disgusting. It looked awful. So yeah, we had to make a last-minute aircraft swap. I suddenly switched my type ratings as a BA pilot from A380 to 777 fleet. And so we're in the 777 instead. But luckily, so far, touch wood, that has been all set. How many hours sleep did I get? I slept pretty well last night, actually. I think I got to about 8.5. I don't know what time I fell asleep. I think it was about just before 1-ish, and then woke up. I turned my alarm off and woke up at about 9:15, I think it was-ish this morning. So yeah, I got a good 8 hours. You had the frame gen issue this morning, restarted the game, and it's fine. Yeah, apparently Jamie and Ian did that for Cross the Land, and they said it was fine. I just didn't want to risk it, and then it happened again a second time. Do you know what I mean? So yeah. Wouldn't turning frame gen off fix that? Yes, it would. However, the problem with that is then you instantly lose 50% of your performance. So yeah, 50% of the performance just goes down the drain as soon as you lose frame gen, which isn't worth it in my opinion. I'd rather not fly than not have frame gen in the sim. So yeah. Oh dear, Matthias has said, have you not seen the problem? Will be an exciting landing. Uh-oh. What have I done? Hey, Northern, 77 months. Hello. BA still run a 777. Yeah, that's it. All we changed was the flight number and the aircraft type, and it's worked. Northern, hey, 77 months. Goodness gracious me. Thank you so much, mate. That is 6 years with an extra 5 months tabbed on top. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you for the 77 months. Second sub of the week to get us going. Matthias is saying on YouTube that I've not seen the problem and that it's going to be an exciting landing. Oh, God, what have I done? I'm surprised you haven't dobbed me into Rob for cheekily putting this aircraft in 2024, Matthias. Nathan on TikTok says, you in 2020 or 2024? We're actually in 2024. We're actually in 2024. Right, Chris with 5 years. Hello. It feels like a Saturday morning. It does, doesn't it? It does not feel like Monday morning. I agree. Chris, thank you. 5 years. Hello. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Thank you very much indeed. You absolute legend. 5-year anniversary. That is huge. Amazing, mate. Thank you very much, Chris. I hope you are doing well and having a great day. I'm trying to work out the issues now. It's not my fuel. It's nothing like that. I don't think my flight controls have frozen. In fact, I could disengage the autopilot and... Oh, that's fine. That's still all functioning. So I don't know. Thank you very much, Chris, again. 60 months. Absolutely blooming brilliant to get a hype train going as well. Thank you, mate. Flight Doc, hello, mate. How are you? How on earth did you get the 777 working in 2024? All right, I'll go through the process. So, especially because Matthias from PMDG is tuning in, this is not officially supported. So if you mess things up, don't go crying to PMDG about it, because they will probably just go jog on, which they are perfectly within their rights to do. Let me get this sub and then I'll explain it. New York, 85 months. Thank you. You absolute legend. Thank you so much. Another super freaking long sub on the channel, mate. What's that? 7 years? Over 7 years, isn't it now? 85 months. 7 years and a month, is that? If my math serves me correctly. Thank you very much, mate. 80 Holy moly. I swear, some of these sub lengths, you're just like, how have people been watching for so long? Crazy stuff. Heavy Equation is here. Ant is here. Grow is here. Hello. Welcome, everybody. Good to see you. When you use the 777 in 2024, do you also get some weird sound stuttering? No, I've not noticed it, mate. So, as I say, when I talk about the 777 in 2024, this is not an official, like, working version of the aircraft, all right? It's not, like, officially supported by any means. It's just, well, it is working really nicely. For me, at least. Willow, thank you for the 100 bits. Dude, I appreciate you. PMDG has a Discord for the 777 and SSS-NG 2024 reporting. That's good. I think it's good if PMDG do just embrace that people are putting it in 2024 and giving it a go. We are almost de facto beta testers trying it out. But yeah. Willow, thank you again. 100 bits. That's the first cheer of the week. That means the world. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. So, to get this aircraft working in 2024, this is just the steps that I took. It might not work for you. It might work for you perfectly. Again, disclaimer, if things go wrong and it messes things up, don't come shouting at me and don't go crying to PMDG, because this isn't officially supported. First things first, prerequisite, you need to have the 777 installed on MSFS 2020, okay? So you need to have 2020 installed, and you need to be, you need to have the 777 installed on MSFS 2020, okay? The next thing that is a prerequisite is that you need to be in MSFS 2024. You need to be on the Sim Update 1 beta, which is open to all, so there's no restrictions on that. Whether you're on Steam or Microsoft Store or whatever, you can enter into the Sim Update 1 beta. Okay. Sim Update 1. The reason why is because Sim Update 1 beta's had a lot of work to the SDK done on it, meaning that the PMDG systems are much more capable of loading in than they were when MSFS 2024 first launched. The next thing to do is to copy and paste the 777 folders that you've got in your 2020 community folder and put them in your 2024 community folder. Okay, so any PMDG 777 folders in your community folder for 2020, copy and paste them into your 2024 community folder, right? Then you'll have the aircraft in the sim. After that, load into the 2024, start the sim up, and spawn with this aircraft, spawn with the 777 on the runway. The reason why you want to do that is because it bypasses the walk-around mode in 2024 and will spawn with the engines on, okay? So you spawn on a runway. Once you spawn, don't log on to BatSim when you're on the runway, please. Spawn onto a runway, make sure that the engines are running and everything. Then set a panel state. So I set cold and dark. So set a cold and dark panel state. And then I use GSX. On GSX, when you select a stand, there's an option to go just warp me there. And it will just instantly like transport your aircraft to the stand. So, or you can just use slew mode if you don't have GSX. You can just click Y to go into slew mode and then move the aircraft. Anyway, so yeah, you set the cold and dark panel state, or whatever panel state you want to start in on the runway. Then you slew the aircraft using GSX or whatever to the stand that you want to start on. And then you should be good to go. The only other thing that is worth noting is the fact that some people have noticed their systems lock up with a very, very, very specific binding in the control options, which is the mouse scroll wheel binding for DME. So if you go into the control options for MSFS 2024, find your mouse and then find the DME binding for the mouse scroll wheel and delete it. Because sometimes if you use the middle mouse button to move your view around and you've got that binding activated, it freezes everything up. So yeah, so that's how I did it. If it doesn't work for you, I'm sorry. I can't provide you any troubleshooting steps because those were the instructions that were passed to me and I was lucky it worked for me. If it doesn't work for you, again, this isn't an officially supported version or anything like that. So it's just, it is what it is. So yes, but that's how I've got it working. And now, like, doing that process that I just described to you, well, we've been in the air 12.5 hours. And you wouldn't have thought that this wasn't even a supported version of the aircraft. It's just flying really nicely. Matthias is in the chat and telling me that it's going to be an exciting landing because I've not noticed something. But, well, I mean, I've not got any recall warnings. I've got plenty of fuel and the rat isn't out. So, I don't quite know what it could be. Maybe he's just winding me up. Sebno, we're in the PMDG. Welcome everybody coming in, by the way. Hello, hello. Ant is here. Good morning. How are we doing? Very well. How are you, Ant? Hope you're well. Thank you, mate. Nathan, thank you for the follow on the TikTok. Simon, thank you for the follow on TikTok as well. Jamie's here. Hello, Jamie. Hello, hello. Moonwalker's flying Brussels to Alicante. Nice. What country are you going through? We are flying, I think, through Germany at the moment. Yeah, we're just overhead Nuremberg. And so we've got about an hour and 20 minutes to landing. Hey, Drew! Hello, hello. 101 months. Goodness gracious. I miss you. You legend. Are we counting down already? Are we counting that? To be fair, it doesn't sound that bad when, like, the first 100 days since the last world flight's been. This year's going to go quick, I reckon. So, yeah. I'm sure it won't be long before we... To be fair, me and Fraser are already discussing, like, route planning and stuff, Drew. So it's not going to be long before we're planning it. Mate, I appreciate you a lot. A very, very, very dear friend of the stream for over 100 months now. Thank you, buddy. Instructions unclear. Spawned into Heathrow 9 right mid-event. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if somebody did that. Wouldn't surprise me if somebody did that. Ant says it didn't work for me. Loaded in like it wasn't activated. Oh, really? Yeah, I don't know. Like, as I say, for some people it might work. It might not for others. Salah, thank you for the follow. Dom, thank you for the follow. Hello. When you warp to select cold and dark panel state or manually shut down. So when you spawn on a runway in MSFS 2024, you automatically have your engines running. So then once you've spawned in, you set the panel state to cold and dark via the CDU in the PMDG, and then you slew to the stand. That's what you need to do. So, yeah. And that should work then. That should work. Jesse's here on the YouTube as well. Hello, good to see you. Welcome in, welcome in. No more 7-hour flight, please. That shit was paid for. I know, right? It was good fun, though, I thought. It was good fun. What time and throttle? Time and throttle. Well, hardware, I'm sponsored by Thrustmaster, so I use their hardware. Vandine, hello from Final approaching to Kuala Lumpur. Have a safe landing. Thank you, mate. So, yeah. So we've got about an hour and 10, hour and 15 minutes to go. So we do need to get some stuff programmed in for the arrival soon. But yeah, for those of you just tuning in, a very good morning, a very warm welcome in. Hello. You join us on the flight deck of Speedbird 16 with service from Singapore to London Heathrow. It's our first ever kind of experimental overnight long haul in MSFS 2024. And well, yeah, I think it's going all right at the moment. It seems to be all right. Matthias has got me on the edge of my seat, saying that I've not noticed something, so it could all go horrifically wrong for the landing, but, I mean, that almost might be quite funny. So, yeah, we've been airborne now just over 12.5 hours. We started originally at 30,000 feet when we left Singapore, and we've step climbed since then up to 38,000 feet, as you can see. Cruising just above Germany at the moment, just passing over Nuremberg. And so it shouldn't be too long before we're heading on into London Heathrow. I'm hoping it'll be a nice arrival. It'll be interesting to see how things go. But yeah, we're just chilling at the moment. We're just chilling, and then we'll get prepped for the arrival shortly. I love this song, but I feel like I hear it all the time on the stream, so skip it up a bit. Miku's here, Craig is here, good morning, hello, good morning, good morning, good morning. Well, Matthias from PMDG came into the YouTube chat and said, like, he hasn't noticed it yet. This will be an exciting landing. And I'm like, what the heck haven't I noticed? There's no indications that there's anything wrong. We'll see. He's probably just winding me up because I've put this in 2024. I feel like I can see something coming out the wing. Yeah, that's a great comment about the that's to do with my install of MSFS 2024 with the contrails. I have it all across the board in 2024. I'm pretty sure if I just did a reinstall of the sim, it would fix it, but I can't be bothered. Seems quite busy on VATSIM for a Monday morning. Yeah, well, there's about 1,144 total connections, which, yeah, for 11:30 a.m. UK time on a Monday morning, that's pretty good, I think. Although I don't normally check. Oh, thank you, Irish Aviator. That's kind. It's so nice actually being live in like a morning time so that I can chat to some Aussies and things. I miss you guys. I miss you guys. Oh yeah, it's half term. That's why. Yes, I should know this. Having two stepdaughters who are currently on half term. Yeah, it's half term at the moment, so it's the mid-term kind of week-long break for lots of schools across the UK. So that's probably contributing to things. I don't know, asks how long left. About, well, just over an hour and 10 minutes or so until landing, hopefully. So there we go. Is that the flight dock? I'd hope so. I'd hope so. Boulder, good morning, hello! Have I missed any hellos? I don't think I have. If I have, say hello again. Oh, Zine! Hello to you, 71 months. Good to see you. You're his evil twin. Zine, thank you, mate. 71. Oh, my goodness. That is another person super close to an anniversary. This time 1 month away from a 6-year anniversary. Thank you for your prime and for keeping going for so long, Zine. That means the world, mate. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Nol on TikTok asks, is this 2020 or 2024? 24. We're in 24. We have been flying overnight for 12 hours and 40 minutes in 2024. And so far, it's still flying smoothly. So keep your fingers and toes crossed for the landing. Yeah. Nerd, hello. How you doing? Good morning to you. I could watch this all day long. I'm sorry I'm not streaming all day long today. I've got the day off work today. It's President's Day in the US today. Interesting. But it's a national holiday. It's a Microsoft holiday today. So it means I get the day off work, which is very nice. Works very nice enough to allow me to have the day off. For a US public holiday, and then I also get the UK ones as well, which is nice. So yeah, I thought we'd do a long haul to change things up, and then I'm normally live on a Monday evening, as most of you folks know, but I won't be live this evening. Becca is taking me to the cinema, and she's got me going to see Bridget Jones, the new movie, which I am positively enthralled to go and watch. I'm sure it'll be fine. I don't mind a rom-com every now and again. I don't mind it every now and again. So we're off to the movies tonight. We're off to the pictures. So that'll be nice. Greetings from Algeria. Hello, Precision. How you doing? Good to see you. Hello, hello. Are the clouds much better in 2024 than 2020? I think they're relatively similar. There's a few. Flight Dog's here on the Twitch. Hello, mate. Thank you, bud. Curious, are all of your sim colors clouds or default 24? Yeah, I've not messed with any of it. Yeah, no need to. Oh, you got it sorted there. Nice. What route are we travelling, Steve? We are flying from Singapore to London Heathrow. BA 777 today. Didn't sound so convincing. Ah, it's fine. Did someone forget Valentine's? No, I didn't forget Valentine's. We went out to a gig. We went out to a concert on Friday. But even though Becca enjoyed it, they were bands that I listened to, if that makes sense. And I booked it ages ago, and it just happened to be the closest date that concert was on, near to where I live, was on Valentine's Day. So our Friday Valentine's Day celebrations were at a gig for two bands that I really love. And Becca had a good time, and she said she really enjoyed the bands, which was great that she actually enjoyed them, because I wasn't really expecting her to. But yeah, so then as a second Valentine's thing, she was like, oh, do you mind if we go to the movies on Monday? So I was like, yeah, all right, why not? Kids are away, so we've got the evening free. So there we go. Irish, thanks for the follow, buddy. I appreciate you, mate. How about this week's schedule? Oh, yeah. So this week's schedule, it should be a normal week this week. So apart from today, let me update that on my Discord server. So it's the 17th today, right? So we had a stream at 11 UTC, and then the rest of the week should be normal. So Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, normal streams this week at about 6 PM UK time. And then no stream on Wednesday, Saturday, or Sunday. That's pretty much what I've got. Oh, actually, that's a point. There might not be a stream on Friday. All right, we might have to switch. I might have to leave badminton this week and go and do a Wednesday stream instead. I will let you know. For those of you who don't know, on my Discord server, I've got a stream schedule page, which I update every Monday to, you know, with what my schedule is going to be. My normal schedule is to stream on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday evenings. Wednesday evening, I usually have badminton training, and then Saturday and Sunday is family time. However, this Friday, I might be away as well. I might be away on Friday. I don't know yet. Me and Becca might be going to meet some friends who we don't get to see very often on Friday. So if that does happen and I'm not here on Friday, I will make up for it and I will miss badminton training and do a Wednesday evening stream for you all. Okay? I think that's fair. So this might change. It's always subject to change, but I'll update the schedule and let you all know if it is going to change. I will let you all know. Miguel's here. Hello, how you doing? How often do you fly? Well, you just saw the schedule there. Pretty much 4 days a week. Pretty much 4 days a week. Time to check out the Enya playlist. Oh my god. Becca actually bought me chocolate for Valentine's Day. She bought me a Stormtrooper chocolate helmet. I was like, heck yeah. Where's the other present she got me? She got me a card. And she also got me a Star Wars, you can't really see it, Yoda One for Me book. You are the droid I'm looking for. It's got all sorts of quotes. I love you with all my heart. And then it's a cartoon of Darth Maul with love hearts. I would never disintegrate your heart. So super cheesy. I've got your back. And then it's Luke and Yoda. Love it. So a nice little book. A nice little book. I bought MSFS 2024 and it's constantly crashing when I put in the departure and destination IKO. I've got no idea, mate. That is unfortunately not much information to go off. It could be a combination of things. I don't know. Yes, and further Star Wars puns. That's it. That's it. P3D TNT 747 out of Sydney. God, I don't even remember that, Jazzy. I remember I did a TNT 747, I think, out of Dubai once. Yeah, a long time ago. Anyway, right, chat. We have not got a tremendous amount... Oh, hello. Why is that really stuttery? I feel like my performance has suddenly gone down the drain. Anyway, we have not got that long to go before landing. So I think I'm going to go and get stuff prepped for the arrival now. Usually about an hour or so before landing, I think, is when BA kind of get a briefing going and get a plan of action in. So yeah, here's our flight BA16, obviously in the triple. And then today, Heathrow is on 9 left. So 9 left for landing today. We're arriving in via Logan, so it's going to be a Logan to hotel arrival. I think we've just got, yeah, we've not got the Barmy transition. It literally just is Logan. So it's a Logan to hotel, which is a star that we've done about 8 million times. And then it will be the Lambourne transition for a 9 left landing today. So let's go and stick that in first and get that going. I don't know why it's all suddenly, my FPS is down the drain. Let me just go. I don't know why. It was weird. Let me see. Oh, it says my frame rate's at 60 locked, so I don't know. I'm using VATSIM, yeah. So, ILS 9 left via Lambourne on the Logan 2 hotel. There you go. That's what we need to program in. Execute. So we've got Logan at flight level 250, Sabre at 160, and then from there it's Wessel max 250 knots, which isn't in place, so let's go and put that in. This is why we check these things. Whoops. So Wessel, oh, why is that not letting me? Do I need to put in an altitude restriction with that as well? Surely you can just put that in as a speed. Summon ATC. If only that were easy, mate. I don't know why that's not. Do I need to put in an altitude restriction with this as well? It does need an altitude restriction. Okay. Alright, well if I put 11,000, should work, because that's pretty much what we're going to be at. Alright, then Lambourne 220 at flight level 70. And what we're going to do is, even though I don't know if there's any ATC or not, we'll put the hold in at Lambourne because we're expecting to hold unless told otherwise. So it's left-hand holds over Lambourne, inbound radial of 083. So we'll stick that in. Hold at Lambourne. And then it's 083 / left, isn't it? Oh, my sim's like really stuttery all of a sudden. That's a bit concerning. I don't know if it looks smooth on the stream. Oh. I've messed it up. It was the other way. Why is that backwards then? Hold at Lambourne 263 right. Let's see if that's better. Ugh. At this time there is no ATC. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know what's going on with my performance has suddenly just gone absolutely down the drain. And I don't know why. It's been fine so far. Wait, why is that? It's done it again. It doesn't want us to hold at Lambourne, it seems. Let's try it with the inbound radial of 263. Oh, yes, I know what that will work. I know what I'm doing. Yes, there we go. 263. 083 would be if we were going eastbound, wouldn't it? Silly me. Right, fix. There we go. Good. So, Lambourne hold is in case we need it. Hopefully we won't, but it's there just in case. And then that is now giving us, yeah, an ETA pretty much exactly when I expected it. 12:40 Zulu. Perfect. Frankfurt lag? It could well be, you know. Are we near Frankfurt? I don't know. Right. So, minima for the 09 left approach is 279 today. So, I'm going to go and do it via here because it's just easier to do it. It's alright, it's alright, it's alright if you want to come back. 279. And then we'll go and do the official way of getting the METAR report. Ooh, it's really laggy. So, flight information, TWIP request, EGLL, no, not FGLL, EGLL. Ah, I can't type. Single request VATSIM. Oh, why can I not do that? All right, I guess we're not doing it that way then. What's the meta? I'll do it via Twitch chat instead. So the wind's 110 degrees at 11 knots. So 11 knots, 20 degrees off the runway. 9999, no clouds detected. Temperature of 5, dew point -3 in the QNH 1022. So we will set QNH 1022. That's in place, good. And then we're at 19 tons of fuel at the moment, just shy of 19 tons. We're going to be landing with 14 tons, so we're going to lose 5 tons of fuel. So let's call it 221. Let's call it 216 then. About 216. It's going to be our landing weight today. Lovely. Press the nav button on the left, cancel recall, then you have the ND on the center screen. I don't want the ND on the center screen though, do I? Why would I want it on the center screen? So 2160, flat 30139. Looks good to me. And then we're landing 9 left. So I'm going to go water break 3 because I want to get off earlier rather than later. So we've got a shorter taxi really. So we'll aim to, well, we'll aim to try and get off at Alpha 9 Whiskey if we can. If not, making the turn at Alpha 8 or Alpha 7 is going to be a pain. But yeah. How long till you get to London? Hopefully exactly an hour until landing. If all goes well, it should be an hour until landing. At one Boeing 747 on TikTok. Thanks for the follow. Thank you. So do we think it's Frankfurt that's causing the performance issues? That would be really weird if it was. Very weird. You are right, though. We have just passed Frankfurt. Although we shouldn't be within space of it now. Mackenzie, thanks for following TikTok. Thank you. So, yeah. So Logan 2 hotel arrival. We've got the hold in at Lambourne. 09 left landing today. So that means that we should get the glide latest 2,500 feet, about 7.5 miles out. Go around today is 3,000, and it's a left-hand turn on track 036 up to that 3,000 feet. So that's fine. Weather's looking nice. Winds aren't too strong. A little bit off to the right-hand side of the aircraft, but nothing too much. Lovely and clear. And then, as we say, we're landing on 9 left. We're going to hopefully vacate Alpha 9 Whiskey, if not Alpha 8 or something. And then it'll be a right-hand turn on Alpha. And then the real one parked on stand 566. I don't mind if I don't get that exact stand, but we'll aim, so Alpha and then Delta and then one of these 5-6 stands somewhere over here on Terminal 5C. So that is us. So we've got Barra Minima in, we've got QNH in, we've got auto brake in, we've got VREF in, we've got the approach in. So I think we're pretty much set to go. Top of descent is in about 25-ish minutes. And then we should be ready to rock and roll. It's handy for plan views and you've got FMC and the ND along each other. Yeah, no, I get what you mean. I mean, I just look at it from up here, from this view. I tried to do a long haul down to Cape Town overnight. I woke up at 3 AM to find the sim had crashed. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, hopefully ours doesn't. I'm just a bit weirded out by this. Like, when I move around, my performance looks a bit weird. Hopefully, I think it's going to be smooth for all of you folks. And the actual, sim outside looks smooth. So we should be fine. We should be good. Right. Is there anything else I need to brief? I don't think so. Oh, Anne. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. 33 months. Thank you very much, mate. Heathrow Grounds come online. Roger. Thank you very much, and good morning. How are you? I'm very well. How are you? Thank you very much indeed for 33 months, and that is all the threes. 33, 3 months away from the 3 years. Thank you, buddy. Cheers for the tier 1. Happy Monday to you. Happy Monday. What's the best long haul you recommend? Oh, I don't know. There's so many choices out there. Got plenty of choice. I don't know what's the best. I don't know what my favourite long haul I've ever done. I think some of my favourite long hauls are into places with like super scenic views on the arrival. So like into Vancouver or somewhere like that. Because the whole point really of doing long haul flights is that kind of like sense of achievement, I guess, of completing an epic long journey in real time. So then when you complement it with like a really scenic, beautiful place, as I say, somewhere like Vancouver or Santiago in Chile or something like that, I think that's always very satisfying. So yeah, I'll go with something like that, I guess. Anybody else doing any flying today? Anybody got any specific plans for their flying escapades today? Unfortunately, this will be the only flight that I'm doing today. I've got some bits and bobs to do around the house. For those of you who don't know, me and Becca are moving in with each other in, well, technically next week now. So, March the 1st. Is that next week? I think it is, right? March the 1st, me and Becca are moving in. So, I've got prep to do for that, really. Ah, hello, Sir Johnny. Hello, hello. Thank you, my friend. 99 months. Oh, my goodness. Heathrow to Perth is cool. Yeah, Panda, I agree. That's wild. That actually is wild. Johnny, thank you for 99. Johnny, there were conversations at SimFest, not this weekend just gone, but the weekend before, about Flight Sim Expo and Airbnbs. We need to get a little group chat or something and work something out. Collier was looking at Airbnbs. So, yes. Mate, thank you. I appreciate you a lot. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. What was I going to say? Yeah, so me and Becca are moving in with each other on March 1st, so not long away. So I'll be finishing up this flight and then utilizing the rest of my day off of work to kind of get bits and bobs together and prepared for that. I think it's probably a good idea. Gatwick to Cancun. Nice, JT. That's a good one. Miku did JFK to Heathrow. Nice. Boulder's doing Miami to Heathrow. Very nice. Northern's going to do some Hems ops. Yes. Amazing. And I don't have the A350 yet, mate. No. Barney's here as well. Hello, operating BA yourself at the moment. Heathrow to Newark. Nice. Very nice indeed. Oh, Craig's about to land into... Wait, LDZA. Is that Zagreb or Zadar? I can never remember the two. I can never... Even though I've been to Zagreb. Heavy Equations doing San Fran to Heathrow. Nice. Samir's doing Amsterdam to Kenya. Oh, nice. Nairobi is that. We were chatting about it this last weekend. Oh, really? Were any more kind of rough plans made, or were there just general conversations? I'm going to have to try and cheap it out as much as possible, I think. Oh, nice, Mika. Have a nice flight. One of the first try the FMC freezes. Yeah, as I say, try and unbind the DME button from the middle mouse scroll wheel and see if that fixes it for you. Airplane Lover, thank you for the follow on TikTok. Thank you. Your dad did Heathrow to Sydney. Oh, my God. It is Zagreb. There we go. Derpy's doing Malaga to Eddie. Very nice. Peter's here. Hello, mate. How you doing? Something short haul for out of Heathrow for Bav. Very nice. Very nice. I guess I could actually do the descent checklist now, couldn't I? Because we've done everything for the arrival. So descent checklist, recall is checked. There is nothing. Does it look smooth for you, folks? Or does it? Yeah, no, it does. That looks smooth, doesn't it? Okay, that looks fine. As long as it looks smooth for you, folks. I don't care if it's a bit weird for me. Notes. No notes on this middle section here. That's where you would see it if there were any notes. So that's fine. Order break is level 3. Landing data. We've got a VREF of 139 for flap 30. Minima is 279 for the ILS 9 left today. And the approach briefing we've done. So, checklist complete. Good. Looks fine on stream. Okay, cool. What's the weather like in London? Clear skies, 5 degrees centigrade. And an easterly wind today. So, we're landing on 9 left. I still never landed on 27 right. Not even in real life. Oh, actually, no. I've done it once in the sim. I think across the pond we did it. But yeah, I've not done it. I've never landed on 27 right in real life. It's weird. I've landed on 9 left, more than I've landed on any other runway, I think, actually, at Heathrow, which is ridiculous. Cool, so yeah, top of descent, 20 minutes time, and then about 50 minutes time or so until landing, chat. So we are certainly making progress. We've been in the air now for over 13 hours. 13 hours, which is pretty ridiculous. You hate Heathrow on Easterlies, it feels backwards. It's nice for a bit of a change. But yeah, we'll see what the performance is like. Finally back to swimming after nearly a year off. Oh, nice, Peter. You put yourself a new PC. Oh, awesome. Welcome back to the sim world, mate. Heathrow haven't used 9 left, 9 right in a while. They always use 27 right and 27 left. Well, that's the most common one, but obviously depending on the tailwind factor for those runways, they might switch over. What's going to be your first A350 flight? We had a good conversation about this last night on stream, and the blunt answer is I actually don't know. I set up a group chat with a couple of content creators, like InnyBuild sponsored content creators, and said, hey folks, no pressure if you don't want to, but if you've got some plans for what your first A350 flights are going to be, let's coordinate with each other so that we don't have any like crossover. You know, so like if somebody on launch day was going to stream a particular delivery flight with a particular livery and a particular variant, I might do the opposite to that, you know. Just to give the community as much variety as possible for when people are watching. But yeah, so I don't fully know yet. It kind of depends on a variety of factors. It depends on what some other content creators are doing and what their first flights will be. So I'll try and avoid those or do something different to give you folks some variety. My first flight will most likely be a delivery flight out of Heathrow. Not out of Heathrow, out of Toulouse. I've got Heathrow on the brain now because we're flying there. It'll most likely be a delivery flight to somewhere in Europe out of Toulouse. And we've got all sorts of options for that. There's BA and Virgin to Heathrow, Scandi to Copenhagen, Finnair to Helsinki, Lufti to Munich, ITA to Fiumicino, Air France to Paris, Iberia to Madrid. There's all sorts of options. Just within Europe itself. But as I say, I actually don't fully know yet what my first flight will be in the A350 because I kind of want to see what other people are streaming and doing. It's good luck but bad luck at the same time. So I've booked a week off of work around the house move because obviously I need to be helping Becca as we move house together. But luckily, so I'm not going to be here for a lot because I'm going to be helping Becca with the move. However, I had a good chat with Becca about it this weekend, and well, you folks know how incredibly understanding Becca is with all my simming antics. She's like, yeah, if you need to go and do some stuff with the 350, that's fine. Oh, Thomas, hello, 70 months. Thank you. Hello from Hong Kong, man. How are the ETA? It says at the top of the screen. Thomas, thank you for 70 months. Dude, I appreciate you. Thank you. That is another super freaking long sub. Some of these sub lengths are just crazy. I mean, if I just go through and look at the last few. 77, 60, 85, 101, 71, 33, 99, 70. And now, High Pharmacist with 57. Goodness gracious. A double sub. Thank you, both of you. FPS. I lock my FPS at 60. Toby, thank you for the follow on TikTok. And High Pharmacist, hello, 57 months, a double sub, a prime from Thomas for 70, and a tier 1 from Pharmacist for 57. Thank you very much, both of you. And you're both very near to next year-long anniversaries, which is pretty bonkers. So I appreciate you both. Thank you. Yeah, sorry, back to 350. So you folks know now, it's public information, that the aimed targeted window for the release of the A350 is between the 24th of Feb and the 28th of Feb. If it releases on the 28th of Feb, me and Becca move into the new house the day afterwards on March the 1st. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. What's this? Oh, Heavy! 5 gifted subs. Thank you so much. Dude, what a legend. 5 gifted subs from the one and only Heavy Equation to get himself onto the board for the month of February. That certainly will put you on the leaderboard, I am sure. Thank you very much for 5 gifted subs. They're going to WA Vol, Empire Kicking, Epic Gamer, Alistair, and Grumpy Dad. Hey, thank you. The mask goes on in celebration. Chat, please, if you're here, can you get some sub bomb emotes? Anything in the chat to thank Heavy Equation for the generosity. If any of those 5 are here, please give a thanks to Heavy Equation as well for the generosity. Thank you, mate. Thank you, thank you. Goodness me. 5 gifted subs to introduce 5 people into the crew. There we go. Thank you, mate. Daniel on TikTok asks, is this MSFS 2024? It is indeed. Mr. Speedbird, hello. Yeah, I've already had a coffee this morning. I might have to get another one at lunch, but yeah. Craig's here on YouTube. Hello, Craig. Good to see you. Hello. What kind of A350 flights would you like to do? Oh, well, we've literally just been discussing this, that I'm going to kind of wait to see what other content creators are doing and then go from there. And see what their plans are and then try and get a little bit of variety in. So we'll see. So yeah, so if the InnyBuild A350 releases on the 28th of February, I literally move in with Becca the next day. So we're just going to have to see. Essentially, that like the Saturday the 1st of March and Sunday the 2nd of March are no-goes for me because I need to, like, that is the official actually move-in date where we have the van and we've got to move everything out of Becca's old flat and get it into the new place. So there's no chance at all that on March the 1st or March the 2nd there will be any streams from me. I've got to prioritize the move. I'm not letting Becca do that on her own. That would not be fair. However, like before and after that, Becca's amazing and I booked some time off work for the house move. But she's like, yeah, if you need to go and do some A350 stuff and then come help get us moved in, that's fine. So what will most likely be some of the plans is that on some days around the launch, if we want to do a long haul, I'll be here in the morning and we'll do a morning stream with a long haul departure. I'll drive to the new house and go and help Becca unpack and get the new house set up. And then I'll come back again for the landing. Do you know what I mean? So I'm really sorry that it's just pure bad luck, really, that the timing of the house move is literally directly correlated to when the A350 releases, but there's obviously nothing I can do about those. So I will do my very best to be making as much A350 content as possible. And in some ways, it might actually work better because I've booked the time off as annual leave off work. So I've not got a third aspect. You know, I've not got the move plus the A350 plus work to try and factor in. I've only got the move and the A350. Luckily, I've booked a few days off of work. So that will mean that I should hopefully have a little bit more time free to do some A350 stuff in amongst helping with the move. But yeah, believe me, I will be live as much as I possibly can around the launch of the A350. We'll just have to kind of wing it and see how we go. So yeah. Anyway, enough of that. We've not got long to go now. Flight for Fun, hello, how you doing? How are things on Kashyyyk? Cold. Sod's law, as they say, that's it. Good luck with the move. I can't stand moving. I'm not a fan of it. I've never actually, like... So this house that I'm in currently, this is my like family home that I've lived in my entire life. Mum and Dad have never moved home since I was born. The only time I've ever moved house was when I went to university. And that doesn't really count, does it? Because you still kind of come back home, you know. So I've never actually like packed up a house, left it, and then never gone back there again. Apart from, you know, like the uni houses and stuff, which I didn't really care for anyway. And the last time I did any sort of like semblance of a moving of a house was when Becca moved from Kent, where she used to live, to Oxfordshire to be closer here. So about 3.5 years ago, Becca moved across from Kent to Oxfordshire. So I helped her move that stuff. Luckily, the move that we're currently doing is a very quick move in the sense of we're literally moving to the other side of the same town that Becca's in currently. So, you know, it's like 1 mile tops between the two houses. So we've rented a van and we should be able to hopefully get everything across in one day. But, yeah, we'll see how things go. How come the call sign has changed? Matty, we had to switch aircraft, mate. I had issues with the A380 yesterday, so we had to switch aircraft, unfortunately. Moving from the UK to Australia was a mild pain. I can imagine mild pain is like when somebody's in your ER and they say, yeah, it doesn't hurt that much, whilst they've got like a nail sticking out of their head or something. Yeah. A mild pain is the understatement of a century. No, Daniel, no. The move, what have I missed? Hello, MH, how you doing? Good to see you. So Becca is, well, me and Becca are pretty much moving in with each other. In terms of like the stream, nothing will change. I will still be working and streaming here. So you folks won't actually see a difference. The only difference is that I'll be commuting back and forwards some more nights. So for those of you who don't know, I'm still in my family home at the moment with Mama Chewy. Unfortunately, Papa Chewy, my dad, passed away almost 5 years ago now. God, that's terrifying to say. It's almost been 5 years since Dad died. But he died during the pandemic in April 2020 of the pandemic, for those of you who don't know. So I was hoping to move out around 2019, and then all of those plans got scuppered with the pandemic and with what happened here. So I've stayed at home to make sure Mama Chewy's okay and to take care of her, because obviously she needs a bit of TLC after those kind of things happen. And then in 2021... Becca, my girlfriend, and my two stepdaughters, her daughters moved from Kent to Oxfordshire, to where I live, around the area, about 15 minutes drive away. And that's where they've lived for the last 3 years. But me and Becca kind of said that, like, 2025, we wanted to move in with each other. And so, essentially, Becca's going to be moving to a bigger house in the same town that she currently lives in. And then I'm going to kind of, like, I guess, slowly migrate my way across there. So, you know, to make sure it's not too much of a culture shock for Mama Chewy with me just suddenly leaving, I'm going to be spending more nights at Becca's and helping with girls' school runs and all those kind of things. But I'm still going to be streaming and working from here as normal. Nothing's changed with that. So, in terms of your folks and the impact of the move, there shouldn't be an impact at all, because I'm still going to be commuting here every day to work and stream. So, yeah. So that's kind of the gist of things, I guess. So it's going to be nice because it means that me and Becca have got our own space, and it means that we're taking that next step in our relationship, kind of moving in with each other. But it also means that we can make sure that Mama Chewy's okay, and that I've still got my work and streaming set up nice here. So yeah. What flight level you use? We're at 38,000 feet. Although we are not going to be there for too long. We've only got about 8 minutes, and then we'll be landing. This would be the time the captain would do the PA, wouldn't it? 40 minutes to landing. Cabin crew, that's 40 minutes to landing. 40 minutes. When are you at top of descent? 8 minutes. 8 minutes until top of descent, and then we'll be making our way into Heathrow. How long do you have? Callum, that doesn't make sense. What do you mean, mate? Can we have a Chewy PA? Oh, God. Nah, 40 minutes to landing. There you go. That's your PA. Yeah. I know your overlay uses actual altitude, though, not indicated. That's to do with ISA deviation. I can't do anything about that. It's just what the data pulled out the raw sim for FSU IPC and then across to the software that I use for that. So there's nothing I can do about that. It's always been that way. Yeah. I don't think there's a software that I could use that would be able to get like the text value of the altitude that I'd selected, or, you know, that we were at in that way. So yeah, nothing I can do about that. FSU IPC has both, I think. Well, so even if FSU IPC does have both, the software that I use a software called Fly Live, which then takes the data from FSU IPC and puts it into a text document, and then you have the text document go on the overlay. So the ground speed, the altitude, and the vertical speed are actually .txt text files that get updated very regularly, as you can see with how quick they're updating. So I don't think Fly Live has that as an option, no. I'm on Fly Live now. It's got altitude, heading, ground speed, indicated airspeed, vertical speed, Sim Zulu, Real Zulu, frame rate, and that's really it. So I don't think there's another option. Do you prefer 2024? If I had a choice right now, I'd be flying in 2024 all the time. Yeah. Yeah. If I had a choice right now, I'd be flying in 2024 all the time. Connor, hello, how you doing? Good to see you, buddy. Welcome in. Not long to go now, folks. Thank you all for keeping me company on this long haul. It's nice to be productive with our Monday off of work. And we are in Belgium Air, so we've just gone past Brussels. And there is the edge of Brussels just ahead of us. So next landfall we'll make will be over Britain. Are the graphics the biggest difference or what? No, there's all sorts of differences between 2020 and 2024. Loading times are a lot better. I think the visuals are a lot better. The flying characteristics are better. The fact that it's only like 15 odd so gigabyte install instead of like 200. All sorts of things. Good. Is there anything else I need to do for the arrival then? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure we've not got any ATC until Tower. Holy shit, there's 13 departures out of Heathrow. Good lord. It's a bit busy. So yeah, we'll see about spacing for landing into Heathrow. I've got no idea how well we'll get on with other traffic arriving in if there's no ATC, but we'll just see how we go. Connor, how are you today? Good to see you though, mate. As I say, hello, hello. Hope we are doing well, mate. I think what I might do is I might just get rid of the hold at Lambourne early and then just continue on the descent, and we'll keep the Lambourne transition in for 9 left and fly it as if we were doing that transition, and then if there's any other traffic and we need to extend our downwind or whatever, then we can do. Oh, absolutely, Mr. Speedbird. Absolutely. Well, so far, touch wood, I'm very impressed with the 777 on this long haul. This will be an almost 14... If we land successfully and all goes well, this will be an almost 14-hour flight for our first long haul in MSFS 2024, which is exciting. Jaden on TikTok asks, where are we flying? We're flying from Singapore to London Heathrow as Speedbird 16. So in real life, this flight, the way that they do it is they go Heathrow to Singapore, then Singapore to Sydney, and then they do it the opposite on the way back. Yeah. What happened to the 380? We had some absolutely monstrous, like, jitter stutters, which quite a lot of people have been getting recently, they say. Some people in a variety of aircraft. The only time I've ever had it before was when the A380 first launched. And, like, the way that I fixed it was to just go Alt-Enter to go into windscreen mode. A windowed mode, and then back into full screen mode with Alt-Enter again, and it fixed it. But for some reason, it just started happening again yesterday for no real reason. We don't really know why. And we just couldn't get rid of it. We tried all sorts of different things, and it just... The only thing that actually stopped it from happening was to turn off frame generation. But turning off frame generation instantly means you get 50% less FPS. And I didn't really fancy that, so... Yeah. Bravo, we're just crossing over the coast of Belgium. So next landfall we're going to be making is back into the UK for landing to Heathrow. So yeah, so it was a bit of a faff, unfortunately, with the A380, which is a shame because I was excited for it. Multiplayer on? No, I don't fly on the MSFS multiplayer servers, mate. We're on VATSIM. Is it the VRAM bug? No, because it was in 2020. Loads of people were like, oh, Chewie, it's the VRAM bug. It's the VRAM bug. And I'm like, how can it be? I'm in 2020. Suddenly out of the blue, if there's a new VRAM bug in 2020, that's... Like, I've not seen any reports of that at work at all. So I don't really know. I don't really know. We don't actually know what it could be. Some people on YouTube commented on the video last night and said that it, like, they turned off VSync and turned it back on and it fixed it for them, but... There were all sorts of people telling me to turn off and on all sorts of different things, and none of it worked, so yeah. Right, reset MCP altitude. Let's do it. So first restriction is Logan at flight level 250. So 250 can go in there. And then we are ready for our descent. The VRAM bug happened in 2021 before 24. I mean, that's literally the first I've ever heard of it, genuinely. I don't see any reports of that on the forums or anything. Do you still do VATSIM events like cross the land? No, not really, Mr. Speedbird. I mean, I sometimes will do like a midweek VATSIM event every now and again. I don't really do a lot of like weekend events just because I do about 60 hours of work on flight sim Monday to Friday, if not more. So, yeah, weekends are usually my time away from flight sim and family time for me. So I don't really get to do a lot of like cross the pond or cross the land events as much nowadays. How many hours on average do I do a week? Yeah, about 60. About 12 hours a day, 5 days a week on flight sim. Because I start work... But to be fair, it might even be more than that. I start work usually at about 8:30 to 9 UK time. And then I usually don't finish my streams until, about 9:30 PM on. So that's about 13 hours. So about 60 to 65 hours a week on flight sim. So yeah, weekends are important for me to be able to not do anything flight sim a lot of the time and just have some quality family time because I work so much during the week. Ayakat is here on Twitch. Hello, good to see you. Hello. Yeah, it's annoying, childish. It's annoying. I don't quite get why it didn't work, but oh well. It happens to people that have low VRAM. I have 24 gigs and never seen it either. I've got 24 gigs. I'm on a 4090. So I don't have low VRAM. I've got a 4090. If it happens again, yeah, I might try to see if VSync does it. But apparently, according to Ian and Jamie, the only way that they got it to work was to restart the whole sim. So, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, 13 hours and 20 minutes into the flight. Top of descent. Down we go into Heathrow. Any chance to explain how to make it work on FS 2024? Unfortunately, I've explained it about 8 million times on how to do it. You need to make sure that you're on the Sim Update 1 beta, that you copy and paste the 777 folders from your MSFS 2020 community folders to 2024. Then spawn on a runway with your engines running. Then select a cold and dark panel state from the CDU. Then use GSX to slew to a stand. And to also make sure that you unbind the DME control option from the mouse wheel scroll. That's what worked for me. Some people are saying that it still doesn't work for them, even though they've done all those steps. But yeah, it's worked for me. Have you been otherwise? Good to hear you're spending time with fam on the weekends. You deserve it, mate. Yeah, well, that's just what we do. Like, Monday to Friday is work, 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 which I love. And then Saturday and Sunday is family time. But yeah, no, all good, mate. All good. We're just busy prepping for the house move now in, well, less than 2 weeks. So we're just getting prepped for that now. That's the next big thing. Like a zombie. Good. Right. Looking delightful then, chat. So there's a Scandi coming in as well at the same time into Heathrow. And they're a little bit faster than me at a lower altitude. This could get interesting with spacing. We'll see how we go, though. We will keep an eye on things. So at the moment, the plan right now, chat, is to do the... Logan 2 hotel to Lambourne. And then we'll follow the Lambourne, even though there's normally in real life, you would get leave Lambourne heading, 275 or 265 or something like that. And then you'd get vectored on. All I'm going to do for the moment is I've put the Lambourne transition in and we are just going to follow this Lambourne transition. As we normally would do, without any ATC. And then if there's traffic and it all gets a bit messy, then we can always just extend this downwind or control our speed or something, and then go from there and vector ourselves in. But there's no ATC at the moment, so yeah. Yeah, 777-200's entered beta testing, so that's very exciting. Very exciting indeed. Do you still use X-Plane? No, mate, no. Since you started working for Flight Sim. Oh, I stopped using X-Plane and P3D since at least half a year before I even started. Well, no, even longer than that. I think it was about a year since before I started working for Microsoft. So, no, working for Microsoft doesn't have any impact on what sims I want to fly. But out of choice, I don't want to go anywhere near X-Plane and P3D. So, yeah. They are all uninstalled now. Ah, Fraser, hello. That is sexy. The plane looks all right. Don't. Making me blush. Yeah, Fraser, we had to defect. We swapped our type rating from the Speedbird 1.2 in the A380 to the 1.6 in the 777 last night. Did you uninstall MSFS 2020? No, I'm still on MSFS 2020. Because there's still only some aircraft that work on 2020, right? Like the iFly Max and those kind of things, so yeah. Right. How are we doing? 25 minutes to landing, so not enough just yet to put the seatbelt signs on. We'll do that in 20 minutes. I've got no idea what that is, clear prop, mate. Hey! It's Alma! 7 months. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you for the 7-month sub. That is extremely kind of you. Thank you so much for the 7-month sub. I appreciate you, mate. Supposed to be a patch for MSFS 2024 this week, we hope. No, have a look at the dev update. Sim update 1 is not releasing tomorrow. It's all in the latest dev update released last Thursday. So there's no confirmed release date yet for the Sim update 1, but it will not be on the original targeted date of February 18th, which is tomorrow. Right, Sabre at flight level 160 is next. But if you want to get an early heads up on it, Vinyl, you can always join the beta. A motorized trim wheel, all right. I'm guessing the 350 isn't dependent on Sim Update 1. Honestly, I've got no idea. There is a very good chance that the release date of the A350 and the release date of Sim Update 1 could fall quite close to each other. I know Jorg during the dev live stream said if Sim Update 1 doesn't come out on the 18th, then they try and target around the 25th, like the week afterwards. But again, these are all just targeted dates. And the A350 is targeted between the 24th and the 28th of Feb. So, we actually don't know. Yeah, we don't know. Oh! Director's online. Yay! Well, that makes my life a lot easier then. I will keep the hold at Lambourne in. Director's just come online, chat. ATIS information is Echo. Good. Cool. Right, we'll speak to some ATC shortly then. Aren't any builds redoing Heathrow? Yeah, I think they are. Yeah. Innie never said so, so assume not. I mean, I don't know for a fact, but I imagine they've got some of their testers on the Sim Update 1 beta. It would make sense if they were testing the aircraft in the Sim Update 1 beta. So, yeah. So the transition level is 70, which is already in good. New Heathrow will come before the 350. That's exciting. I'm on the latest 2020 update for Heathrow in 2024 right now, so I've got no idea how that will react, but hopefully it'll work all right. Any bugs? What do you, Smelly? You need to give some more information on that one, mate. That's very little information. What's your main job for Microsoft? Are you like a media person or a dev? So I'm what's called a community manager, which you're probably like, what the hell does that mean? We do all sorts of things. So anything on our social media, that's all the community team. Every post that you see on our social media is there. We've got a Discord server that I manage that's got 97,000 people in. We've got the official MSFS forums. We have a subreddit as well. All the events like Flight Sim Expo and stuff, and there's loads of other events that we do. We do lots of work with, like, you know, different partners. There's Twitch live streams that go on. I do a lot of video creation for MSFS as well. So like Instagram Reels and TikTok videos and stuff like that. We do a lot of what's called sentiment reporting. So whenever something comes out for you folks, like a new update, you know, or like the new sim, or like sim update 1 beta, we go and report what a lot of the community is saying. We read lots of what people are saying online and then report that back to the development team. We have the developer live streams, which our senior community manager Jane hosts. We do a lot of like the logging of things. So if like there's a report that comes through on the forum of a bug, we will log that into our internal system for the right development team to take a look at. There's all sorts of things we do. I've done like written like news articles and stuff before. There's loads that we do. there's a lot. Right, I'm going to put the seatbelt signs on, chat. 20 minutes to landing. 20 minutes to go. So let's put the seatbelt signs on. Spiky, hello. How you doing? Good to see you. FAQs this week for the 350. Nice. I will probably turn the music off when we get the contact me. And then we'll rock and roll. But it shouldn't be too long to go now. So cabin crew, that is 20 minutes to landing. Now, I need to make sure that I get ready to do predictions. And then I also, if possible, want to record the landing. So I need to get prepped with that as well. Do you ever struggle to choose a route? Yeah, sometimes. When I've been streaming Flight Sim pretty much 4 days a week, 4 or 5 days a week for over 9 years now. So yes, there are definitely times where I can struggle.
022. Descend 3000 feet, QNH 102.
Oh, it's gone back laggy again. Bye. Heathrow Director, good morning. Speedbird 16 descending through flight level 135. Information echo on board.
Well, there's a voice I haven't heard in a long time.
Oh my god!
It is landing 9 left, set squawk 3404, and descend flight level 80.
Descend flight level 80 to squawk 3404 for Speedbird 16. Who are you again? I've forgotten that voice.
Are you the ex-Twitch streamer Chewy79?
Are you the real Sideshow Bob?
I might be. Don't tell anyone.
Wow, that is a name I've not, or a voice I've not heard on VATSIM for a while. Right, 3404 for the squawk and descending flight level 80.
778 Heathrow, hello, maintain 6,000 feet on reaching.
Maintain 6,000 on reaching, Speedbird 778.
Portugal 1356, turn right heading 060 degrees, cleared ILS
Cool.
009 left.
Right, as much as I love this song, I'm going to start to concentrate a little bit now because we've not got long to landing, so I'm going to turn off the music there.
Seabird 778, fly heading 060 degrees.
060.
Why does Inibirds not give us a date instead of a release window? They said they have a firm release date internally, not complaining, just wondering. It's just safe to have a moving target so that if
leave Lambourne heading 270 degrees.
Leave Lambourne heading 270 degrees, Speedbird 16. So that if anything happens in terms of like them needing to delay it, then you know, like, then it's still within that window. So if something last minute crops up, like the release of the release of Sim Update 1 and something, you know, an issue arises, then they've got time to hopefully fix it still within that release window. So it's just a bit of a safety, you know, net, which I think is fair of them to publicly speak about. You know what I mean? No, I've not flown the DC-6 in years, Nick. Literally years. Right, there we go. Speed's looking better now. Why is it all stuttery and weird again? And then it goes smooth again. Weird. Anyway. Right, so 10,000. Well, flight level 100. Speed's good. Landing lights are on. We are pretty much ready. So let's do predictions now. Otherwise, I will forget. So we're going to do a prediction chat for the landing rate. Will Chewie land heavier than 250 feet per minute? This is a prediction on Twitch. If you're on YouTube or TikTok, unfortunately, it won't work. It's just via Twitch. But will Chewie land heavier than 250 FPM? Yes or no? 5-minute prediction. There it is. Get your predictions in.
020 degrees.
020 and climb 150.
Hello there, Raken. Thanks for the follow. So the course is going to be 089, so we'll put that in as a direct after Lamborn.
Portugal 1356, contact the tower now, 118505, bye-bye.
I'm going to go flight level change just so this thing sticks at 240 indicated, I think. Splitting the clouds here.
Good evening, Hitchcock directors.
Oh, I'm really glad we got a bit of ATC for landing. So tower is next on 18305. Let's be a good boy and get that programmed in.
Descend flight level 90.
Landing 9 left and descend flight level 9
18305. There we go.
Resume over navigation, direct brain, speed bed 778.
And through at 778, Unicom now 122.
18505? Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm looking at Birmingham Tower. I'm looking at Birmingham Tower. I need another coffee. I was going to say, 305 is not a frequency I recognise for Heathrow. I'm going all in on you greasing this, Roger. I'll land outside the touchdown, but grease it just for you, Mungo. Right, leaving Lambourne, 270 degrees, so we'll go and set that in, and then we're going to go to the legs page, select the centre fix, stick it to the top.
Speedbird 16, descend flight level 70.
Descend flight level 70, Speedbird 16. And then stick in that. Oh, it's getting really quite laggy now. Annoying. Right, thrust, flight level change speed. You've gone for slamming it, have you? Moa, thank you for the 5 ice creams and, well, all sorts, 15 things.
9 miles for 09 left, descend now altitude 4,000 feet, QNH 1022.
Thank you very much, Moha, for the 15 things that you've sent. I've got no idea what they are, but thank you.
Scandinavian 031, descend.
Right, let's move the yoke in position.
Lambourne heading 265.
Ready for the slam or grease.
Lambourne heading, could proceed. Please say again, heading for 021.
Scandi 031, the heading 265 after Lambourne.
Heading
It's a bit bumpy, chat. Look at us splitting the clouds. This looks incredible. Oh god, Heclac, that is a message. The use of Navigraph. Oh really? Unlinked Navigraph in the A380 EFB. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, I see, Heclac. Oh, that's a real shame if we can't use that. Hey, Mungo! Goodness bloody gracious. That's rather a long time. 107 months. Holy moly. Thank you, mate. Oh, that's a nice flight. Yeah, bit less exciting now. Thank you, Mungo. A useless... No, actually, a very interesting fact with Mungo. Heclac, okay, all right. Well, I might have to give that a go. That's a bit of a shame if we can't use
Speedbird 16, turn left heading
Navigraph.
260 degrees.
F260 degrees, Speedbird 16. Bit of a shame, but hey. You got to learn the 777, Oscar says on TikTok. Yeah, mate. It's such a fun aircraft to fly. It's a little bit bumpy. Just a couple of months, just a few. Riley, good morning. Hello. For the life of me, I can't seem to flare the Phoenix. The Phoenix is the aircraft that I least like landing in the sim. The flare logic just baffles me every time. John's here as well. Perfect timing indeed. Hello. OANS is one of the best features of the A380, so that's a bit naff, yeah. one of the big, well, selling points isn't the right word because it's free, but you know what I mean. This looks awesome. Did you get some bugs during the cruise? Not that I'm aware of, mate. No, it's been fine.
Scandinavian 031, descend flight level.
Oh, Flight Sim A320, 63 months. Thank you. The mask goes on once again. Thank you very much, my friend.
India, turn left heading 180 degrees, descend altitude 3,000 feet.
Left 180,
That-
descending 3,000 feet.
Thank you, buddy. I appreciate you. I hope you are doing well. That is 5 years and a quarter. Thank you, thank you. Good timing. You join us just getting prepped for the landing. There's an OANS performance mode which unloads the airports in the background when it isn't in use, but that means you might have performance issues while the airport data is loaded. Right. Interesting. I don't know what the best solution with that is then. No range rings on the ND. I'm going to put like really useless ones in now, like 2 nautical mile range rings. There you are. It's 5 and 10 okay, Adam? Just for you? Actually, let's really annoy Adam. Let's zoom out to 640 miles. Let's really annoy Adam. I know how to push Adam's buttons with annoying him. That's him. BA doesn't even use the range arcs. I did have like a proper aircraft config for the 777 in for PMDG in MSFS with the BA like set up correctly, but because
Speedbird 16, you have about I don't know how many miles for 9 left.
Brilliant.
Descend altitude 4,000 feet, 1022.
1022 for the QNH descending 4,000 feet, Speedbird 16. But because I've now put this aircraft into 2024, they haven't pulled across. So yeah. Right, 1022 set. Let's go and do the approach checklist. QNH 1022 set once, twice, 3 times. Approach checklist complete.
Approach runway 09 left, people from Pennsylvania.
STBM is one of the new ones, so it probably wouldn't have the old chrono. Yeah, yeah. I went through it and had the proper setup, but it would be correct if I was in the 2020, but I think it's not picked it up from that into 2024. But it's not the end of the world. We're flying a 777. The fact that we weren't even supposed to be like doing this aircraft yesterday, we should be flying the A380. Just the fact that we are now on downwind for landing in an aircraft that I certainly didn't plan to use in a sim that I've never done in a long haul before, I'm quite happy with. So I'll take it if a few things aren't quite correct in terms of like the chrono or the range rings. I'll take it. Right, now, what's the best way to use this? Is it just record? What do you guys do for record? I never used FCR.
7, Papa India, there's no speed restriction contact.
I've done predictions, yeah, the predictions might have already finished. I think I've already, I did the predictions at 10,000 feet. They might have already finished. Right, so if I just click record, hopefully now that will record our landing. And then we can do some replays. I don't know the best method of doing replays, but yeah, that's running now.
Speedbird 16, turn left heading 180 degrees, descend 2,500 feet.
Left 180 degrees, descend 2,500 feet. Speedbird 16.
Scandinavian 031, turn left heading 255, and you have
Flaps
3
1.
miles.
Let's start to slow it down, I
4,000
think.
feet, QNH 1022.
Turn left heading 255 and descend 4,000 feet, QNH 102.
Hey, Blue's here on the TikTok. Hello, mate. Hope you're well. I don't think I've sent you a personal congrats. Congratulations on the birth of. Is it your first child? I'm assuming it is, mate. Congratulations, buddy. I hope you are well. Hope all's going okay. Thank you, mate. Didn't know the 777 works in 24. Eric, is a bit janky. You've got to like copy some stuff across and things, but well, we've been flying for almost 14 hours and it's working for me, so we're quite happy. Keep that speed rolling off. And I use a touch speed brake just to help us. And we'll go flaps 5. And a bit laggy. Hopefully we'll be alright with the performance.
Speedbird 16, turn left heading 120 degrees, cleared ILS for runway 9 left.
Left 120 degrees, cleared for the ILS approach 9 left, Speedbird 16. Oh, look at that. We are absolutely smack bang on where we want to be for the vertical speed. So, on the localizer first. Oh, there's lock. We can actually arm the glide slope now. Head back towards 190 knots. So go around 3,000, isn't it? I thought it said on the METAR no clouds detected. Right, there's the glide slope. So go around altitude of 3,000. And let's go gear. Let's go flat 15 non-standard again, actually, just to help with the drag. We are rather fast.
Speedbird 16, you can contact the happiest man in VAT UK 118505. Bye.
Roger, 118505. I'll tell him you said that. First Speedbird 16. Thanks, mate.
Oh, it's fine. We're sitting in Discord. He knows.
Oh, you're so special.
Thank you.
Right, 121 905. Happiest controller on VAT UK, Speedbird 16, 5 miles ILS, 9 left. Get down, flaps 20.
Speedbird 16, it's hello to you.
Oh, it's Johnny!
Continue approach.
Continue approach 9 left, Speedbird 16. That's why it's the happiest controller in VAT UK. It all makes sense now. Right, I need to pause the alerts for landing.
Speedbird Tower, Speedbird 84 Delta Mike.
284 Delta Mike, key for a tower, hello to you, continue straight ahead, hold November Bravo 10.
Flaps 30.
Straight ahead, November Bravo
144. Speed brake armed. Probably not going to be stable at 1,000, but yeah, who cares? Look at this. This looks gorgeous.
Papa India, welcome to Heathrow. Right turn onto Alpha, contact ground 121905. Good day.
Right Alpha, ground 121905, Speedbird 7 Papa India. See you.
Oh no, we're fine. We're stable at 1,000, no problem. Right, landing checklists. 1,000 feet is checked. We're just waiting on clearance to land.
Speedbird 16, runway 09
There it
left,
is.
surface wind 110 degrees, 11 knots, clear to land.
Clear to land 009 left even, Speedbird 16. Thank you. Right, okay, so landing checklist is complete.
Delta Mike, fine, November
Here
Bravo
we
10,
go.
line up, runway 09
First
right.
ever landing on a long haul in MSFS 2024. Wish me luck.
Speedbird 84 Delta Mike.
Hello.
Speedbird 21, Bravo, director is logging off, so you can monitor your com. Bye-bye.
Should have complex to the service, Speedbird 7 Bravo, bye-bye.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
777 is going to whack in a load of power.
100.
Hold it there. Oops.
50. 30.
Speedbird 84,
20.
Delta Mike, runway 09 right, surface wind 110 degrees, 11 knots,
10.
flip takeoff.
Oh, it's so stuttery.
29 right, set takeoff, Speedbird 84 Delta Mike.
Come on. There's a touchdown zone there somewhere. Right, speed brakes up. Oh, the performance isn't great. Reverse as normal, nice and soft on the nose. That was pretty stuttery. Manual brakes. Forward idle. Well, there we go. Not my best, but yeah, we'll take it. I've done a lot worse. Right, where are we going to vacate? Is it Alpha 8?
216, looks like you found the touchdown zone just right onto Alpha, contact ground 121905. Good day.
Right on Alpha, ground 121905. It was perfect. I don't know what you're talking about. Thanks, mate.
Bye.
Floatsville, Tennessee. Yeah, it was a little bit of a... Well, I don't think it was a flow. I think we just... We didn't... I don't know. Maybe we were a touch high going over the touchdown markers. Over the piano tiles. Okay, so off at Alpha 8. And there we go. Welcome down, everybody. Considering this aircraft isn't even officially supported in 2024, and we've completed the flight, I'm quite happy.
Hold position, Speedbird 169.
Heathrow ground, good morning, Speedbird 16 vacated, 27 left on Alpha 8.
Speedbird 16, welcome to Heathrow, sir. Taxi Alpha at link 58, join Bravo, stand 537.
And 537 Alpha at link 58, join Bravo for Speedbird 16, thanks. Okay, so we are going to continue down here.
Call up, we're ready to taxi, Qantas 2.
Let's clear up some stuff. And I'll turn down the sound of ATC just a little bit. So taxi lights are on. Speed brakes and everything's going. Auto brake can go.
Link 23 to Alpha, holding Hawker, Qantas 2.
Is that Mac? Transponder. And then we'll put the APU to on, just so it does its own checks, but we won't actually start it until we're about to pull on stand. Okay, right, we'll unpause the alerts. Fly. Isio, thanks very much for the follow, thank you. So what stand were we given? 537? Or 538? One of these. So we're going to go down Alpha, link 5A onto Bravo, and then we're parking up here. 537. Well, that was nice. I enjoyed that. I'm going to move the yoke out the way, because I no longer need that anymore. And there we go. Well, we're down. It was a bit stuttery on landing, but the performance feels really nice now. Like, it feels really smooth. Considering there's 15 departures, and then there's all the arriving traffic as well. It's relatively busy on Vatsim right now. And it was stuttery on short final, but for the most part, it felt quite nice, the performance there. Definitely better than what I'd get in 2020. And considering this scenery and this aircraft aren't even supposed to really work properly in 2024, or aren't designed for 2024, I will happily take that. Right, let me just do GSX, and let me stop the recording as well. So now, how do I play that recording? Oh, I'm going to, hopefully, you guys are going to have to show me how to get the recording working. Oh, there's the Scandi. Chonk.
Straight head to London DME2, then right heading 220 degrees.
There's the Scandi. Matt has the unreleased Heathrow enhanced. No, I don't. I've got the latest update to the Heathrow scenery that Builds released for 2020, which they released the other day. Austrian on T5, interesting. Wait, is that a bloody Wizz Air? Ugh. Riley, you can always go back and watch the replay, mate. Yeah. Moved house and parents have binned your flight stuff by accident. Uh-oh. 150 well, what are you looking for? Like software or hardware, Owen? What was the setting you turned to make ground textures clearer? Ground textures clearer? I've got no idea what you mean. Hardware? Oh, I mean, I'm sponsored with Thrustmaster, Owen, so go and have a look on their website. They've got loads of stuff at different price ranges, so you can work out what you need hardware-wise and go from there, mate.
down, General request taxi, able November 7.
Speedbird 9171, Roger, hold position, quick back, break Qantas 2, Tower 118.4505.
Right, so this is link 6. Yeah, the performance is really nice. It's butter smooth now. As I say, considering this scenery isn't like officially a 2024 scenery for mini builds, this is just the 2020 version that's working. And then this aircraft isn't supposed to even work at all in 2024. Well, we've just done a 13-hour and 50-minute flight in it, and it's worked really nicely, so we'll take it. And American Airlines as well. What's going on with all this parking? Did you turn something on or off ages ago to make them more clear? Oh, this was ages ago when the sim first launched. It was the dynamic settings option. But that should be fixed now. Do you know if something will be done in the short draw distance for AI aircraft landing gears? I don't know, mate. Don't know. Lots of 777s today. Oh, this looks awesome. Look at this. Yes. First long haul in 2024. First long haul in the 777-300ER for a long time. Love it. Oh, look, there's the Qantas 380 heading out. And the BEA A319. Nice. Opinions on the Heathrow expansion in the future? I think it's quite exciting. How was the lie-in? Oh, much needed, mate. Much needed. Do you have to wake up to initiate the step climbs? No, this aircraft has auto step climb functionality.
Speedbird 183.756.
Are you off today? Will you be working after this? No, it's President's Day in the US, so it's a day off for me today. It's a Microsoft holiday today, so I've got the day off. But I will be finishing up the stream after this because I've got stuff to do to plan for the house move. 2025, not 2024. Wait, we're in 2025? J1635, I'm talking about the simulator, mate. We're in MSFS 2024, aren't we? Believe it or not, I know what year we're in. Look at that! A wild A350. Right. Start the APU. Taxi light off. Cabin crew, thanks for all your hard work. Doors to manual and cross-check, please. Disarm the doors, and then we'll turn in on stand. New setup. I'm still going to be working and streaming from here, but obviously I've got stuff from my current house that I'm going to be moving to the new house with Becca, so I've got to just start sorting out a bit of it and getting things in order. Oh, you know what? I'll take that turn on stand. I'll take that. There's another 777 taxis out. Three, two, one, stop. Okay, so parking brake set. So we're looking for four main things on here. We're looking for parking brake set, APU running, doors to manual, and of course the seatbelts on. Those four things are there, so we can shut down the engines. 14 hours and 19 minutes later, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to London Heathrow. Oh, I'll take the parking. Wow, that was very good fun. Right, seatbelt signs off, beacon light off. Actually, let's go and get the chocks and stuff in as well. And then we can go C2 air, C1 air, left elec, C1 elec, C2 elec, right elec. Fuel pumps can go off. External powers available. I'll stick both on. Why the hell not? APU can go off. Transponder can go off. And we'll reset the squawk. Down there. And then we'll go and get GSX to go and do some deboarding. Now, chat, you're going to have to show me what's the best way to do a replay. And we need to look at the landing rate. So stick around. We're not finished yet. We are not finished yet because we're going to go and see if we can watch a replay of the landing and everything as well. Right, let's go and do the shutdown checklist. Shutdown checklist. It's just the parking brake, which is set, so that's fine. Shutdown checklist complete. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, 14 hours and 20 minutes after leaving the blocks in Singapore, our first ever long haul in MSFS 2024 is complete. And, well, that went beautifully. Oh, is this who I think it is? Should we go and find out? Should we look on VATSIM radar? Who's this happened to be parked up on stand 536? Let's go and find out, shall we? Where are you, you cheeky son of a... Wait, why can't I just find it on the map? Can I please just go there on the map? Focus. Speedbird 219 Victor. Commercial multi-engine license. It's definitely Mongo. I don't know what Mongo Sid is, but I'm pretty sure that's his VATSIM ID. Commercial multi-engine license. Yeah, it's Mongo. There we go. Show off! Bloody show off! Jealous. Only a CPL. I've just realised that door's open. Does he need to update it? So, well, that will be our last long haul before our next long haul, which will be in this thing. Which is quite exciting, really, when you think about it. That was the last long haul before the A350 releases. So that's very exciting, really. That is very exciting. Right, let's watch the other 777 blast off of 9 right, and then we'll go and have a look at the landing rate. How did he get the A350? He's a tester for it. This is, by the way, this isn't my aircraft. That's another aircraft on VATSIM. This is my plane. We've flown the 777 today. But the person who's parked next to me is a beta tester for Ini builds. So. I have to say, the scenery has worked beautifully. This is the Ini builds Heathrow scenery for MSFS 2020. Worked really nicely. I'm looking forward to seeing how much better the performance is with the 2024 Enhanced Edition, though. Is the 777 working in 2024? You can get it working in 2024. Don't ask what's going on with the terrain in the distance, because I don't know. Yeah, you can get it working. Bloody Wizz Air ruining the shot. Very nice. It's a nice busy at Heathrow right now. Like, there's a lot of traffic, but it's not too bad. And now a bloody PIA spawned in on T5. What is going on? What is going on? Right, let's go and first off have a look at the landing rate. Let's have a look at the landing rate. So, let me pull up the Lancer. Let's review the flight. Here we go. So there we are. After a change of aircraft down on the ground in Singapore, it was a relatively easy taxi out. Don't know why it's all glitched there. For 02 Center, out on an Rossa 3 Alpha departure to Acoma, heading to the northwest. And then out all the way across the Bay of Bengal, across India, through a bit of Pakistan, then over the top of Iran, through Turkey, then over the top of Romania, Hungary, Austria, Germany, Belgium, and finally into the United Kingdom. There's our approach. Nice easy vectors from Nathaniel on ATC, on Director, who we haven't heard for a while. And then the landing itself. Why is the map different? I want satellite. There we go. I want to see how we did in terms of the touchdown zone and stuff. It's not really showing me. Hello? Is it not working? Maybe the satellite mode isn't working. I wanted to have a look and see how we did with the touchdown zone and everything in the center line. But I can't see. For some reason, it's not working for me. Don't know why. Yeah, don't know why. Right, let's have a look at the landing rate then. So, the landing rate was a... 242! I'll take that. I'm quite happy with that. I thought it was heavier than that with the way that we were over the threshold. We almost were out the end of the touchdown zone, but we were fine. So, a 242 landing rate, 1.03 for the G-force. We were in the touchdown zone. It wasn't exactly my finest landing, but we'll take it. So, that means for the prediction then, will Chewie land heavier than 250 FPM? Well, 81% of the points said no. And you are correct. 10 people said yes, I will. And those 10 people have lost points. But 21 people and 81% of the points said I would not land over 250 FPM. And you were correct. So there you go. The prediction is complete. Jeff, we had issues with it, mate. So we had to switch aircraft. So statistics, yeah. Flight time 13 hours and 50 minutes. Block time 14 hours and 19 minutes. 6,165 nautical miles flown. 110,000 kilograms of fuel burn. And a nice flight overall. You can see the step climbs and everything there. And there we go. That's, as I said, that is our first long haul in MSFS 2024 in the bags, which is very exciting. So, I tried to do a replay here. So, I don't know what's the best. What do you reckon is the best way to get it working? First of all, let's log off from VATSIM. Do we reckon we need to get rid of GSX and then spawn in with like a landing panel state and then start the replay? I don't know how like Jamie and Ian normally do their replays. I'm rubbish at remembering to do replays of landings, but I thought we would for this one. What's their normal method of doing it? Does anybody know? If I just get rid of GSX entirely, like reset position of GSX, and then go menu, PMDG setup, panel state load, and let's see what final is like. And we'll load that panel state and then see if we can get it to work. Oh, it's not going to like me, is it? Something's gone very wrong. Oh, it's because it's got to start the engines. I just turn that off for a second. Ah! I'm pressing buttons now, aren't I? Right, so now if I click play... Aha! It's going to take a moment for things to load in, but that should have it now. Hopefully this will work. Yay, nice! We got some replays working! That's very exciting. I've got no idea how well the replay mode is going to work with this, but it's there at least. ATC went online just for you. Everyone except Ground have gone offline. Oh no. Johnny and Nathaniel have let the community down. So, yeah, we're watching the replay now. For those of you just coming in, we've finished up. We have landed successfully, and now we're just watching the replay of the landing into Heathrow. Brown is logging off too. Wow. What's your connection speed like? I have gig internet, so 1,000 up, 1,000 down. Streamer privilege. I don't like that. I don't like... You know me, I once logged off of VATSIM when a controller tried to take me out of a holding pattern early because I was a streamer. We were flying into Luxembourg, and obviously, you know, you enter the stack of the hold at the top and then exit at the bottom. And a controller, just because I was a streamer, like, took me out of the holding pattern, but, you know, ahead of other aircraft that were lower in the stack than me, just because I was streaming. And I was like, nah, that's not fair. I don't like that. It's got to be fair for people. Is that the 777 on MSFS 2024? It is, Tom, indeed. Yeah, you can kind of janky get it working, but yeah, it does work. Just trying to get the scenery to load in. I go to these views. There's Windsor Castle. Where's Legoland? I'm pretty sure it's off to the right somewhere. But I don't know where. That looks so good. Should hopefully see Windsor Castle in a second down there. Southwest of Windsor. Oh, okay, I might have missed it. We'll probably go and do another replay. There it is. There's Windsor Castle. Oh, that looks so cool. Look at that. That POI looks awesome in the scenery, actually. This is quite nice doing replays. Maybe I need to do replays whenever we do a long flight, like a 2-hour flight on stream. Please forgive the sounds being weird and stuff. That's just obviously because, yeah, we are doing a replay. I don't know that one, Mac, no. Am I using the Sim Update 1 beta? Yes. Yeah, Sim Update 1 beta, that's the key. Did you stay awake all the flight? No, mate, I went to bed. I went to bed, mate. Can you forward your camera settings? I can put them on... Well, they're on my Discord server, actually. Yeah, they're on my Discord server. I was... on Saturday, me and Becca were taking my youngest stepdaughter to her dad's for half term, and we drove, here's the M25 motorway, we drove on the M25, and literally as we were going down here, 320 Neo flew right over the top of our heads at 200 feet. So that was quite cool. Bloody M25. Maybe that's why it was stuttery, because of all the traffic. This is a replay. For those of you just tuning in, we're doing a replay. Yeah, look, there's suddenly loads of stutters there. And then the 777 whacks in a load of power. That's far too free-flowing for the M25. Yep. Especially around Heathrow. God, it's awful. God, that really was a float, wasn't it? So I don't think the speed brakes and stuff... Oh, no, there we go. It will work in the replay mode. Oh. I hope Valanza's not recording this as another flight. Let me close it down just to make sure. What was the route? We just flew from Singapore. So 14-hour flight all the way from Singapore. Nice. Should we go and try and do an outside view? What replay app do you use? This is just the default one. Flight Control Replay, which is the default app in MSFS 2024. So, and I'm just using that. Seems to work quite nicely. There's the M25 again. Yeah, suddenly it gets very stuttery for a bit here. Stutters galore. I mean, we weren't that bad. Nice and soft on the nose wheel. And, well, the mains were only a 240 as well, so... The A380 didn't work for you? Yeah, we had some issues with that. We had some major stutter issues. So, yeah. RTA Aviation, thanks for the follow on TikTok. Thank you, mate. I think that's just the default sim, Jeff. Charlie, thanks for the follow. Yeah, we're in 2024. We've managed to get the 777 working in the sim. Wait, so if we go and have a look, where's Windsor Castle then? Right, Windsor Castle is behind us, so where's Legoland? Is it further back? It's somewhere over here, isn't it? Or is it further back here? Is this the lake that you were on about? Because I remember being at Legoland and seeing all the aircraft putting their landing... Oh, is that it there? That looks like it's there. That must be Legoland there, I think. Because you could see the aircraft putting their landing gear down and everything. There it is. Doesn't exactly look well modelled just because it's generic photogrammetry, I think, at this altitude. But there we go. That is Legoland. Yeah, when I was there last year, I remember seeing the seeing all the aircraft on final for 9 left. Then you can see where the mini world is, and there's the bloody car parks. That's cool. Right. What other view for landing do we want? Do we want like a nose camera view? For a replay? That looks so good. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. It won't have every Lego brick modelled. Why not? Why not? Do a plane spotting view. Alright, I'll do one more maybe from like near the runway after this, or like from the tower or something. I'll have to get that set up though. Is Legoland a fun attraction only for kids? No, I had a great time there. It was good fun. The mini like city bit is awesome. Excuse all the weird whirring sounds that you're hearing. That's just because the aircraft is in replay mode. It doesn't like replay mode.
1,000.
Check. I can see you on Volantia on 9 left. I mean, I've closed Volanta, so it shouldn't be showing anything. How did you get the 777 in 2024? You need to be on Sim Update 1 Beta and have already had it installed in 2020. And you basically copy and paste it over to your 2024 community folder. And then you have to faff about with it a little bit in 2024, like spawn on the runway and then set cold and dark panel state before slewing to a stand. But yeah, if you could, there's a couple of other things that you might need to do as well, but for the most part it works quite nicely. Well, we've just done a 14-hour flight with it and it worked beautifully, so yeah. The big reservoir, yeah, there's loads around Heathrow to this kind of west side of the airport. That view looks absolutely beautiful, doesn't it? Thank you, Ant. I appreciate that, mate. We will be finishing up in a moment, chat. We're just going to have a look at a, yeah. We're just going to have a look at the, a view from, like, maybe, like, the tower of the landing, and then we'll finish up. Were we 50 over the piano tiles?
50.
Yeah. So that was fine.
30.
It was just here.
20. 10.
Just a little bit of a float there, maybe. Yeah, we touched down still in the zone and made it off at Alpha 8. Yes, Jeff, that's correct, yeah. Hasnain, we did a flight from Singapore to Heathrow. 14-hour flight. And we're just looking back at some of the replays of the landing now. Yeah, we're just watching the replays back. Thanks for the follow. Right, so let's... Can I just pause this replay? Actually, if I do that, that's fine. Right, now, so camera... I want to do the camera so it's not going to follow the aircraft. Drone follow mode. I don't want that, do I? So, where is La Tower? I'm lost there. Auto thrust, yeah. Auto thrust slow to go idle, yeah. Thank you, Joel. I appreciate it, mate. Are you considering doing some VFR ops? Don't know, mate. I'm not really big on GA and VFR. Did a little bit of a group flight the other day, but we had some issues with the beta. So, yeah. Hi, Benny! This is... I've been very lucky enough to visit the Heathrow Tower. By far the best place to spot planes in the UK. As I'm sure you can imagine. Right, let's go and do one last replay then. From up here. And then we'll finish up. Yeah, we did a little like VFR group flight the other day, but we had some issues with the Sim Update 1 beta with multiplayer. Look at how slow it looks. Always an intriguing one. But yeah, very impressed with how the Sims run, I think, overall. Yeah, we had a few stutters on short final, but for the most part, I think it's done a nice job. Just ignore all the ground textures looking weird. It's just because we're zooming in from so far away. It obviously didn't look like that when we were flying. There's the stutters. You can see them on the replay. God, that was like a float, wasn't it? Well, I didn't really even do much there. I think it's just the power coming off so late. Yeah, there's not much I changed there in terms of the attitude, I don't think. It's quite nice with the derotation though, nice and soft on the nose. Lock the camera. Oh yeah, you can do like the lock follow. Phone lock. Oops. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, there it is. Oh, really, Misa? No, mate. Got to land without auto thrust? Yeah, I think I might have to next time I fly this thing. I don't think I wanted to risk it this time. Yeah. Right, well then, folks, on that note, I am afraid to say that we are going to finish up there for today. But I very, 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 very much appreciate you all tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the overnight long-haul flight. Thank you for those of you who were here last night for the departure stream, who kept the motivation up even after we had the issues with the A380. That meant a lot to get us to continue on in the 777, and I'm glad we did. Our first 777 long-haul in MSFS 2024, and our first long haul at all in MSFS 2024, and yeah, it went very nicely. So thank you to you all. Thank you for Nathaniel and Johnny for logging on, a bit of ATC at the end there. That's always very much appreciated as well. So thank you to them for logging off for that sim. And yeah, I really appreciate you all tuning in. So no live stream later this evening for me because I am heading out to the cinema with Becca, but I should be back tomorrow evening. All right, so I will see you tomorrow, my dear friends. Thank you all so much for the awesome support. You guys are absolutely smashing it with just the general great vibes here, which means the world. So whether you are tuning in over on the TikTok stream, whether you're tuning in on the YouTube or on the Twitch as well, I hope you all have a lovely, lovely Monday. And we'll see everybody tomorrow. All right, folks, have a great rest of your day. See you tomorrow. Good night. Happy landing. Oh, that's tied to the wrong production fail. Yeah, anyway, it's the end. Bye.